And see if you can think of already your feet. So make sure your toes are pointing forward. And let's just take a few moments to just settle and arrive to our mat. So the ball is in between our inner thighs or the block. And you want to feel the feet against the floor and start thinking of relaxing the shoulders. Try and feel your shoulders plugging down towards your armpits, but also a lengthening up and away from them, from the crown of the head. Not so much our neck, just relaxing and stretching now the toes up and away from the floor. Try and just lengthen them and then press them down and into the floor. And do that a couple of times. Really try and feel each toe. And if you can isolate, so bring the little toe first, then the second little ways, and go all the way up to the big toe, like you're playing the piano with your toes. Do that a few more times. And just notice your posture. Notice if you're leaning one way, if you're looking one way, and try to square everything off. Push the feet down, the toes down now, and see if we can lift the heels up just a little bit. See where our balance is. Remember to squeeze the ball slightly in and up, and then just release the heels back down. Let's do that again. So you're going to think of lifting, at the same time pushing the toes down and the crown of the head up, and then dropping the heels down. Let's do that one more time. So lifting the heels up, see where our balance is today. And then dropping the heels down. Good. Plug four corners of your feet into the floor. And now inhale, lift the shoulders up towards your ears. Try and really stretch the sides of your waist. As you exhale, exhale through the mouth and plug the shoulders into your armpits. Do that again. Breathing in, lift the shoulders up towards your ears. Try not to lift the chin. Exhale, plug the shoulders down and away from them. That's it. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. Try and lengthen the sides a little bit more, pushing the feet down. Also, exhale down. Good. Now breathe in. Take the shoulders back. Just the shoulders. Exhale forward. And inhale back. Just the shoulders. Good. Exhale forward. And again. Breathing in. Try and open the chest. Feel the back. Exhale. Stretch the back. Connect the front. And again, inhale back. And exhale forward. See if you can now lift the shoulders up, back, down, and forward. Up, back, down. That's it. And forward. One more. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing out. Can we reverse that? So we're going to breathe in as we go up, back, breathe out, forward, down, and back, up, breathe in, exhale, forward. One more, last one. Start to feel the heat maybe in the shoulders a little bit. Exhaling and down. Try and relax your shoulders now. Feel the length of your neck. Bring your hands to your ribs. Let's quickly just think of the breath and stretching our lungs. So you want to breathe in. Try and open up the ribs. Try and stretch your body a little bit more by pushing the feet down to the crown of the head up. That's it. Exhale through the mouth. Squeeze your ribs in, your stomach back, your inner thighs, your pelvic floor. And again, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. Squeeze your core, your stomach back, your inner thighs, your pelvic floor. And again, try and have a neutral pelvis. So notice if your pubic bone is forward or back from your hip bones, and don't let that happen. They should be parallel here. One more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Let's keep that breath going. So release the arms and let's stretch them all the way up on the breath in. So you want to push the ceiling away with your tips of the fingers. Exhale, press the air down, squeeze your stomach back, your inner thighs, pelvic floor. And again, breathing in. All the way up, lengthen all the body. Breathe out, connect the ribs, the stomach back, your inner thighs. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. Keep going. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Turn the palms out, breathe out, bring them down through the sides. That's it. And again, breathe in, lift them up through the front. Exhale, down through the side. Two more. Breathing in. breathing out. Lovely. One more, breathing in. Now as you breathe out, interlace your fingers but bring them behind the head. So we're going to stretch the neck straight away. Push the head down. Try and plug your shoulders into your armpits, but try not to sink back, but still lengthen the spine. Push the feet down, the hips forward, and just hold that stretch. So you're breathing in, trying to stretch your upper spine, make it flare out as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the head lightly down, squeeze your stomach in, your inner thighs and your pelvic floor. And again, breathe in. Hold it there, nothing to do except breathe. Look at your stomach as you breathe out. See if you can squeeze your stomach in a little bit more and stretch the middle spine maybe a little bit more. One more, breathing in. And breathing out. Squeeze your stomach in, try and roll a little bit further. Lovely, guys. Now see if you can just release your arms and roll straight into your forward stretch. So you want to take your time, remember to squeeze your stomach back. The more you do on your breath out here, the more you stretch your middle spine, your lumbar spine. Try and get your hands to the floor, bend your knees to get there. Make sure your head hangs. And let's say yes with our head, upside down, like we usually do. So nod the chin to the chest once, twice, 3 times, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Breathe in, stop the head movement, and as we breathe out, we're going to roll back up, 1 vertebra at a time. Squeeze your stomach back, feel the hips go into a neutral position, then the middle spine, upper spine, head. Lovely. Let's do that again. So you're going to breathe in, lengthen the spine, look forward, feel the length. As you breathe out, drop the head, roll the shoulders, the stomach goes back, bend the knees, find your way into your forward roll, and don't let me rush you. Let the arms hang away from your legs unless you need to walk them down if your lumbar spine hurts. Get your fingers to touch the floor. Try and lift the hips maybe a little bit more by squeezing the stomach in also. And now say no with your head. So you're going to turn your chin to your right shoulder and then to your left. And as you do this, you want the crown of your head to point towards the floor, and you'll want to try not to move your shoulders, your ribs, your hips, but just the head. 4 more. 3 turns, 2, and 1. Stop the head movement, breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're rolling back up, 1 vertebra at a time. Lovely. Let's do that one more time. So breathing in, don't let me rush you. Lengthen the body, see if you can find space just by breathing. Breathing out, relax the head. Roll yourself into a little ball. Try to let the arms hang, bend the knees when it's necessary. If anything pulls, take care to not push too much. Hold it there, that forward stretch again with the crown of the head pointing towards the floor but swinging the head. So you're saying maybe this time. Trying to get your right ear to your right shoulder and then swinging it to the left. Again, try not to move your hips, your tailbone, your ribs, your shoulders, just your head. 4 more swings. 3, 2, 1, and then stop the swinging, breathe in. As you breathe out, roll back up. Take your time. Notice how the core pushes each vertebra back if you really tell it to. Helps it find its space. Okay, we're going to lift the right arm up and the left arm just reaches down. Opposition again, breathing in, that's it. Palms facing. And then as you breathe out, cross them in front and change it around, breathing in. That's it, try not to lift the chin, keep it parallel to the floor, keep going, breathe out, cross, breathe in, lift. Good, breathing out, breathing in, lengthen, breathing out, breathing in. Can we hold the right arm up, grab our head with the right hand and just tilt it to the right. So you're gonna push it lightly, try not to move your shoulders, and then breathe in, come back to center, just the head. And again, as you exhale, try and walk your left fingers down your left leg. Don't let them ride up. And then breathe in back to center. 1 more, breathing out. Squeeze the core, the stomach, the inner thighs. And breathing in. Let's go into side bends. So you're going to start with your head, then your shoulders, squeeze the feet down, the hips forward, grow out of your hips. Relax the head a little bit more if you can. And then bring the right shoulder forward, and if you can, a little bit more. Yeah, and the left hip. And then come back up slowly as you breathe in. That's all we're doing. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, first your head. Really try and isolate each part of the body, the shoulders, the ribs. Push the hips forward, Emily. Maybe you're arching a little bit. Maybe. So try and lengthen out of your hips. And then come back. Breathe in. One more, last one. Breathing out. Exhale, the head, the shoulders, try and grow and then go. Yeah. Keep pushing the feet down, pushing the pubic bone forward maybe a little bit more. Bring the right shoulder, hold it there, go on. Bring the right shoulder forward a little bit, and that's it. Nose points towards me. Open the right elbow back, 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then come back up. Lovely, just release the arm down. Let's go straight to the other side. Feel the difference maybe in one side and the other. Grab the head with the left hand. Let's tilt it to the left. Really try and walk your right fingers down your right leg. Don't let it ride up, because that's going to help you. And then come back to center. A little bit less with the body, I think, and just the head. Go on, even if it's a little bit. That's it. That looks better. That's your exhale. Relax the shoulders. And then breathing in back to center. Just one more. Better. Exhaling. And breathing in. Going into a side bend, same way, so you're going to breathe out and try, well, breathe in, grow. Let's say breathe out, head, shoulders. Push the right heel especially down, bring the left shoulder forward and the right hip, better. Keep lengthening and then breathe in, try and see if you can push the feet down and find more length. Let's do that 2 more times, that's it, breathe. Now, head, don't let me rush you, take your own pace. Bring the left shoulder forward, right hip, push the hips forward, grow out of them now, go on, grow out, that's it. And then come back up. Last one, exhale into the side. First the head, remember. See if you can go any deeper. Bring the bottom shoulder forward, the opposite hip, open the chest, push the feet down, the hips forward, lengthen the lumbar spine if you can a bit more, the middle spine, grow out of your hips, that's it. And then come back up. Lovely guys, just release the arms down, see if you can bring your palms forward and just turn the thumbs out as you squeeze your elbows in. That's your exhale now. And breathing in back to center. Let's do that again. Exhaling. And breathing in. Do one more. Really try to notice if there's one elbow further out or the other. And try to look for balance. Also the forearms. Bring them parallel to the floor. In straight lines, and then keep that going and add your head. So you want to turn your head, your chin to the right shoulder, look back, breathe in, come back to center with the head, the arm, that's it, and to the left. Try and lengthen out both sides of your waist. Inhale back, and again, exhaling, and breathing in. Exhaling, squeeze the core. 2 more, 2 last ones. Breathing out. Last one, breathing out. And then bringing the palms forward, just grab your shoulders and just do circles with your elbows, but you want to do little circles like we do with our legs. So you want to, that's it. Just move the arm, try to keep everything still and see how fast you can go. So it's a little bit like the 100, trying to keep everything else still. Shoulders don't move, but the arm moves in the shoulder. Breathe in and out to your pace, but remember to squeeze the ball. And let's go back, same thing. About 8 seconds, as fast as you can, so change direction. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch the elbows in front, and then see if you can open them back. And open the chest as you breathe in, but plug them down. And again, exhale in front, down and forward, inhale back. Open the chest. 2 more, exhaling. Inhaling. Last one, breathing out. Lovely. Hold your elbows out. Try to keep your ribs still hugging in lightly, but open the chest. And we're twisting, guys, so you're looking forward. And start slow. Try and feel the middle spine, the ribs, the shoulders move, but not the hips. You're squeezing your inner thighs. Remember to look to one point and try and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release the arms down. Shake the shoulders. Let's do a few balances. Either grab the block or the ball and bring your feet together. Squeeze in the ball. Remember to push the elbows out and to use it to help you connect the ribs. So you want to stretch the arms up like we usually do. Exhale, lift the right leg up in front of you. Squeeze the ball. Push the elbows out as you do that. That's it. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. Squeeze your stomach in, then the leg up. Relax the shoulders. 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Stomach in, leg up. Last one. Breathing in. And breathing out. Can we keep the leg up? That's it. Just turn it out and hold it turned out. Find that position. Keep squeezing the core. Try and push your pubic bone down and forward. We're going to lift and drop through the side now. So you're going to breathe in as you stretch the arms, the leg down. Breathing out. Connect your core. Try and lift the knees so that you can see it in front of you. Doesn't change your hips. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. Stomach in, then the leg up. Squeeze the ball. Good. 2 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Last one. We're going to hold it up. So as you breathe in, stretch the arms. Breathe out. Connect the core. Find that position. 8 seconds there. Pushing your pubic bone forward, but trying to grow out of your hips. Go on. Relax the shoulders. Squeeze the ball. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward and then down. Let's go straight to the other side. So you're breathing in, lifting the ball up again, the block. Exhaling. Bring the leg in front of you. That's it. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. Stomach in, then the leg up. Remember to drop the hip down. Doesn't matter if it lifts high or not. It's better to think hip down and then work on the height. Exhale, hip down, lift with the core. Nice. 1 more. Breathe in. And hold it up. Push the right foot into the floor. Try to push the left hip down and turn your leg out. Find that position. Hold it there, lengthen out of your hips. Let's lift and drop through the side, yeah, when you're ready. So you're breathing in here, stretching. Exhale, lift the leg up. Make sure that you can see it in your peripheral vision. Squeeze your pubic bone forward. Grow out of your hips. Keep going. Don't let me stop you. Breathe in. And squeeze. Stomach. Squeeze the core. Lengthen. 2. Yeah. 2 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Stomach in. Last one to hold. Yeah. Breathing in. And breathing out, lift up to stay up, squeeze the core and just see if you can push the hip down anymore but grow out of them at the same time. Try not to pop the ribs out, hug your floating ribs a little bit in towards your body. 4 more seconds, go on, 3, 2, 1, and then drop in front of you. But let's go straight away to a leg stretch. So you want to open your feet, point your toes forward. And we're going to roll down and stretch our hips now, yeah? So breathe in, find that lengthened spine position. And as you breathe out, roll your weight down. So just like you did before, your head, your shoulders, squeeze your stomach back. Get to a comfortable position. Maybe your hands are on a block, on a cushion on the floor, but try and see how much you can lift the hips up and get your stomach near your thighs. You can bend your knees, hold it there. Try not move your hands, your head, your shoulders, your ribs, and you want to wag your tailbone to the right and the left back corner of the room. So try and just see if you can move only your hips, your tailbone. Make sure your toes also point forward and your knees are bending right on top of your toes. And really try and feel the heat maybe around the tailbone, the back of the legs as you move it. Try and isolate it. Take your time, relax the head once you know what you're doing. Okay, we're going to draw circles now to the right, just with the tailbone. See if again you can just isolate the hips. Try not to move anything else. Not the head, not the ribs. And then when you're ready, change your direction. So 8 little circles towards the left with your tailbone. We'll go slower or faster. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now stop the hip movement, relax the head, breathe in. And as you breathe out, grab your prop again, your block, your ball, and roll your way up to standing position. Lovely. Nice work. We're going to go down to the mat, roll down. But if you want to change your camera angle at all, it's a good moment to do it. We'll take some water. We're starting at the back of the mat. I want to forward roll with the ball in between our inner thighs and hold the forward fold and do the rib swings and circles. Yeah? So when you're ready, get to the back of the mat. Make sure your toes point forward. Find a straight spine. As you breathe in, remember you want to find length, yeah? So breathe in, lengthen. As we breathe out, start rolling the head, the shoulders, squeezing the stomach in, squeezing the ball, the pelvic floor. Get yourself into your forward stretch. Once you're there, bend your knees, maybe a little bit less if you get warmer in that position or more comfortable. Try and relax the head still. Grab your opposite elbows. Your crown of the head wants to be right on top of your forearms, which are parallel to the floor. And then swing your upper body, not your tailbone, from right to left. That you're trying to pull your ribs, your head, your arms out of your hips in this position. 4 more, swing. 3, 2, 1. Now try and draw circles, little circles to the right with your ribs. Try not to make it, that's it, and try to think of the ribs, the chest. That looks better, good. Try the other way, 8 little circles to the left. Notice if it feels different or not. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Release the arms. Walk yourself into a plank. So you want to find a plank position or drop your knees down and hold it. 8 seconds here. Take your time. Squeeze in the inner thighs. Thinking about the stomach, the chest bone pushing back, straight line with the body. See if you can stretch your knees anymore. Push your heels back, crown of the head forward. Look at the space in between your hands. And then can we breathe in and lift our hips up? Downward dog with bent knees. Push your chest back, relax the head. Breathing out, roll into your plank. I would like to do 2 more like that. Don't let me rush you. Breathing in, lift the hips. Try not to move your hands or your feet. Push the chest back, that's it. Open it up. And then exhale back. 1 more. Can you hold your downward dog? 8 seconds there, go on. Pushing the chest back, that's it. And lift the tailbone more if you can. Go on, Emily, a little bit more. Try and find space between your pubic bone and your chest bone, even here. Relax the head, 4 more seconds. 3, 2, squeeze the pelvic floor, lift the tailbone, hold it. And then drop the knees down, well done. Can we do a few cat-cows here? You can always come onto your wrists onto your fists if your wrists hurt. But if not, straight away look up, open the chest and arch the spine. Exhaling, you're curling the spine, squeezing the ball, pelvic floor, the inner thighs. And you want to do 3 more. Breathing in, looking up. Try not to sink, but keep pushing. That's it, and exhale, curl. And again, 2 more. Breathing in. Open the chest. Breathing out. Squeeze your stomach back. 1 more. Breathing in. Breathe out. Lovely. Stretch your way back. Take the block away. You can put it under your hips, your hands, your head, or take it to the side. Child's pose. So we're going to try and sink into a child's pose. Think of a deep breath in a still position. So there's no need to move. But yes, breathe deeply. Sinking the hips back towards the heels and letting the head drop at the same time. Let's think of doing one more breath together here. So remember to breathe in, really open, fan your ribs out, your lungs, your back. And as you breathe in, relaxing, sinking down. Okay, lovely. Can we come back up onto our hands and onto our knees? I'd like to do one arm, one leg stretch, which is good for all the back of our body, and really to feel the length in the ends of our body, which I really am still keen about working. So it's your right leg, left arm that lift as you breathe in, up and away from each other, breathe out, drop them down, and do this to your pace. And then change the arm and the leg. Just make sure you keep switching, that you're thinking of pushing both sides of the room away from you. You're looking down. Try not to sink the chest bone. Keep checking that you're pushing slightly back without rounding. Think of your hip bones. Can you square them to the floor anymore as you lift the leg? Try not to twist them round. Go on, square them a little bit more, Emily. That's it. That's what you want to find straight away. And at the same time, think of not sinking the chest bone. Next time you're on your right leg, left arm, hold it there. So we're going to hold 8 seconds of just trying to really feel the toes, the fingers pushing away from each other. Look to the mat, lengthen the back of your neck. Go on, a little bit more, Anne, if you can. Push the floor away, the stomach away from the floor. 4 more seconds, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's go straight to the other side. So stretch the left leg, the right arm. Think of the hip bones. Now the chest bone here, Emily. Can you push it away from the floor anymore? That's it. Squeeze your inner thighs. Think of lifting the floor away with the sole of your feet, guys. Lengthen a little bit more. Go on for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And then drop down. Nice work. Let's go back into a child's pose, but walk it to the right side of the mat. Remember that the hands also help if you push into the floor lightly to sink the hips back as you breathe out. And try and feel the head heavy, but the neck long. Try not to get any wrinkles at the back of the neck. See what kind of position you can find. Let it happen. And walking our hands away from our knees to the other side of the mat when you're ready. A couple more breaths there. So you're squaring the chest, trying to relax the head, sinking the hips back. You can open the knees more if that feels better. Feeling the lightness of the breath in and the space it gives. And then the weight of the breath out. You try and sink a little bit more. One more deep breath there. And breathing out. Okay, walk yourself back to center. And then back up on our hands and on our knees again. I'd like to do one more thing for our spine really. So a twist, and here you could use your block or your ball in between your inner thighs. It will help you also feel the squareness of your hips and connect your inner thighs so that it helps them not to move. So you want to, on your next breath out, see if you can lift your elbow. We've done this often a while ago, so pushing the ceiling away with our elbow, right elbow, but try not to move the right hip forward. You'll want to go forward and up. Look up if you can. Then drop that arm, lengthen the spine though, look down, and then exhale the left elbow left. That's it. And keep going. Breathing in as you look to the floor. Long neck, no wrinkle on the skin of the neck, better. Exhale, twist. Try and lengthen the spine, especially the chest. Go on, now, the chest. As you twist, that's it, keep going. Breathing in as you drop, breathing out as you twist. Lengthen the chest. 4 more. Exhaling, 4. Have a break if you need it. Inhale, down. Keep lengthening. Remember, length will help you twist more, and try to push that hip down and back. 1 more to hold. See if you can lift the right elbow up when it goes up next and hold it up for 8 seconds. Notice if you're sinking into your left shoulder and push the floor away. Squeeze your inner thighs. See if you can lengthen the spine anymore. A feeling of arching but hugging at the same time. And then drop that hand down. Go straight to the other side. Breathing out, twist, look up, lengthen. That's it, lengthen. 4 more seconds. See if you can find any more space between your chest and your pubic bone. 3, 2, 1, and then release. Good. Well done, guys. See if you can take the ball away, open the knees out, and get now the chest as close as is comfortable towards the floor. So with a wide leg, child's pose. If the arms hurt the shoulders, you can always bring them by your sides, by the sides of your shoulders or back behind your feet. As you breathe in, really try and open the ribs to the floor, also to the ceiling. Try and make them expand. And then breathing out, sinking. Okay. Lovely. Can we come back up on our hands and on our knees a second? I would like us to explore, you know how we do cat-cows, and we usually move that unconsciously, usually through the center of our spine, stretching this. I would like you to start your cat with the head, then the middle spine, and then the lower spine. So just explore 3 times, moving first your head, then your middle spine, and then your lower spine, and then your hips or your lower spine, your middle spine, and your head. So you're not going up through the center, but more isolating each part of your back. That's it. So the head, the middle spine, the lower spine, and now the hips first, neutral hips, neutral middle spine, neutral chest, and then open up the head. And again, exhaling, first the head, try not to move your hips, then the shoulders, then the stomach goes back, the hips curl, then your hips move, your middle spine, your chest, and your head. Let's do 1 more. So as you breathe out, and don't let me rush you, see if you can isolate more. Just the head, then the shoulders, middle spine, better, stomach, hips. Plug those shoulders away from your ears, Anne, if you can anymore. That's it, that's what I mean. Breathing in, release the hips, the middle spine, and then the shoulders. Okay, nice. Just let it go. It's a nice way to work a cat-cow, and also to notice how you will do it naturally without thinking. Usually in my body it's through the middle without articulating. Okay, let's work our core now. So sitting at the front of the mat with our ball in between our inner thighs, but your Dynaband nearby, because I do want to stretch the legs. Please let me know if you want to do anything, but you know that. Unmute yourself and just let me know and fit it in. Grab the back of your legs though, and let's start by rolling back, and again moving the spine. First it's the hips that we're moving, right? Same thing as we've just done. The hips, the middle spine, then the shoulders as you roll back, and try and plug the feet down. On an exhale, squeeze in the ball or the block, and again breathing in, lengthening back up. So breathing out. The chin is parallel to the floor, and breathing in. 2 more. Breathing out. Initiate the movement with the hips, then the middle spine, just like we did before, but the other way around. And breathe in as you come back. Last one, exhale in. Hips, middle spine. Inhale in. And maybe letting go of our legs and going all the way down. If not, grab your legs. Try and walk your feet back as you go down though. Make sure you've got space to stretch the arms behind your head and your feet are right under your knees. So stretch your arms back as soon as you arrive and try and just breathe in and open the lungs here. Notice your pelvis should be neutral, your spine also. When you're ready, you're going to exhale your arms by your hips, squeezing the core, the ribs, the inner thighs, the pelvic floor. Breathe in, take them back. So exhaling, ribs connect, stomach, pelvic floor, inner thighs, inhale them back. And try to keep always that neutral spine. Go to your speed. We're going to do 5 more. Remember that you could also lift your head and shoulders up, that you need to pretend you've got a golf ball under your chin. Yeah? Exhaling as you lift. Inhale. Neutral pelvis. Try not to arch. Notice if there's any movement in the hips. There shouldn't be. Keep going. Exhale up. We'll do 2 more and then we'll hold our head up or down for the 100. Yeah? Exhale up. 1 more. So you can keep your head up or down, but start batting the arms really fast. 3 breaths here. So you're going to breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Look at your stomach. Squeeze your inner thighs, your pelvic floor. 1 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Squeeze your stomach back. Tabletop position if you want to. 3 more breaths. So breathe in. You keep the legs where they are. If not, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Look at your stomach still. Squeeze it in. 1 more. A little bit faster and shorter movement maybe. Breathe out. Stretch the legs. Last set, come on. A little bit faster and shorter if you can, Emily. Try not to bounce the head, I can't see it, but make sure. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Go on, 1 more and try and stretch those feet. 3, 4, 5, breathe out. Lovely, and then drop the legs down, well done. Grab the ball or the block, take it behind your head. We'll do single tabletop lifts. So we'll do right leg up in a tabletop, take the ball towards it or the block, and then back down. And as you exhale, then the left leg will go up to your tabletop and then back down. Remember, you can lift the head, you can keep it down, you could even just breathe and do the arms or only the legs, see what combination you want. We'll do 4 more. I want you to make sure your tailbone doesn't lift off the floor and you still have a neutral pelvis. So it's your leg, your femur moving in your pelvis, but not your pelvis rocking forward and back as you do this. Yeah? So after you've done your left, maybe 2 legs lift up, 6 times if you can, tabletop. 2 legs up, tabletop, 2 legs down. Yeah? Stomach in, legs up as you exhale. Inhale, back down. That's 2 out of 6. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more, nearly there. Exhale, plug the shoulders into your armpits, remember. 1 more, exhale. Single leg kick. So the right leg is going to kick up by itself. Take the ball towards it if you want. Breathe in, drop it down. Left leg kicks up, exhaling. Inhale, good. 6 more, exhale up. Inhale. Stomach in, remember, leg up, tailbone on the floor. Try not to move the hips at all, still in neutral. That's the feeling. Exhaling. Last 2, and then we'll do 2 legs up as an option 6 times. So when you've done your left leg, exhaling it up, maybe kick both legs up, squeeze them together, 6 times. Inhale, down. Exhale, 2, stomach and legs up. Inhale, down. Exhale, 3. Inhale, halfway, nearly there. Exhale, 4. Oh, we're nearly there. And 5. Remember your pelvic floor. Stay up with the legs, bounce them, or the chest and the head 8 times. Exhale it for 8, and a 7, and a 6, and stomach in, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lovely. Then relax all the way down. Well-deserved mini break to put the block or the ball back in between our inner thighs. And just check our hips are in a neutral position. Wrist on your hip bones, remember, and your fingers on your pubic bone, a triangle that should be totally flat, no peaks in it. And then you want to try and move your tailbone lightly off the floor. Remember we said no glutes involved, by squeezing your core, your inner thighs and your pelvic floor. And when you really do it mindfully, you might see that you can't hardly lift your tailbone off the floor, but it does rock a little bit. And that rock is called an imprint. So just play about with that feeling of neutral pelvis as you breathe in, not arching, make sure of that. Imprint as you breathe out. Really trying to squeeze the core, the pelvic floor, the inner thighs, but not the glutes. And a trick to help you with that was to not push your feet into the floor, remember. To keep them lightly on the floor, but that will avoid using the back of the legs too much. So exhaling, tailbone lifts a little bit, maybe hardly anything, inhale back down. But you might always feel the back of the body behind your belly button. Try to push it into the floor, that part of your back, by squeezing your stomach in. The middle spine, where your belly button is behind, squeeze it back. Try not to involve your glutes though. I know I just did. Okay, enough talking. That was our mini break, but very mindful break. We want to now add arms. So the arms will be behind the head as the tailbone is down and you breathe in. And arms come by your hips as the tailbone lifts a little bit. And you'll do that till you feel comfortable coordinating the arms, the breath and the muscles. So see if you can do all of that, multitask. Still don't push the feet into the floor. They should be relaxed, the back of the legs also, but squeeze your ball. And now if you can, if you want to, lift the head and shoulders up. And see if you can do a few more. Add in a head, shoulders, hips lifting a little bit, but not connecting the back of your legs. Really try and relax them. Yes, your inner thighs, target them. Your pelvic floor, squeeze and then release. Let's do 4 more like that. Pelvic floor, squeeze, imprint the middle spine, inhale, release. But you're not imprinting, keep going, the middle spine by pushing it into the floor. It's the stomach that pushes back, not the spine or the bones or the skin. It's the stomach that pushes back and lengthens it. 1 more, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, when you're ready, just bring your hands by your hips on the floor, walk your feet back and we'll work straight into bridges now. So you want to curl the same way you did and keep going up. So you will push your feet down, your hands down and really try and roll up into the highest bridge that is comfortable to you. Breathing at the top and then curl your way down. Try and release your leg muscles and use your core to plug each vertebra back down. Take your time, be mindful. Let's do that same movement again when you're ready. Breathe in, do nothing. Breathe out, stomach in, imprint, then push the feet down. Then work 1 vertebra at a time all the way up into a bridge. Push the hands down into the floor. Lift high as you breathe in. That's it, and then breathe out. Try and relax your legs a little bit and use your core to push your vertebrae back down. Nice. 4 more. Breathing in, do nothing. Breathing out, curling up. Use the core first, then the legs, then the arms. See if you can stretch a little bit more or hold that breath in or long the breath in and then breathing out, curling down. Relax the back of the legs. It's a conscious decision. You can actually relax them and curl down with the core, with the arms. And again, breathe in. Breathing out, curling, making our way up slowly. Maybe trying to isolate a little bit more those that feel a little bit more going up as a block. Breathe in, go higher. Breathing out, curling down. Lovely. Breathe in. Once you're at the bottom, you're looking for that neutral spine and pelvis. And breathing out, curling up. First, the stomach, the hips, the tailbone, the feet. That's it. Walk back if you can. Lift higher. Maybe by pushing your feet a little bit further down, the hands as you breathe in. Can we hold the hips up and do little circles with them to the right now? So you want to try and keep them high, squeeze the ball and keep going with little circles, at least 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and change direction for 8, 7. Try not to rock on your feet, keep them grounded. Big toes especially. 3 more. 2 and 1. Breathe in, lift higher if you can. That's it. And breathing out, rolling down. Lovely. Take the block away or the ball, whatever you've got in between your legs. See if you can put it behind your head, literally behind your head. If that feels good, you might want to put your head on the floor, and that's fine too. Can we just bring our feet together, the soles of our feet, and open our knees out? And try and stretch your inner thighs here, but put your hands on your pelvis and make sure it's a neutral pelvis. Don't let the tailbone drop down because of the leg stretching. That's it. So you're holding on the core a little bit more than usual, just because of the leg position. Now try and relax the shoulders. Let them just plug into the floor, the shoulder blades. You can bring your hands into a scarecrow position, palms up, or by your sides, or whatever feels best. See if you can now turn your head to the right shoulder and just keep it down there for 8 seconds. Try and really relax the head to the right, keeping the left shoulder on the floor, keeping the hips neutral. One more deep breath there, breathing in. See if you can relax any more on the breath out, the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the head, the legs, the inner thighs. Lovely. Come back up to the center. That's with your head. Let's go to the left side. So turn your head all the way to the left. Hold it there. Think of the right shoulder, plug it down. Don't let it lift. Let the knees open up. Relax the inner thighs. Breathe in. And breathing out. Slowly grab your legs, come back to center with your head, bring your legs together, bring them to your chest and take the block or the ball away. See if you can just rock a little bit on your lumbar spine here and just or roll or draw circles, whatever feels good, just to relax all of that area. And when you're ready, I would like us to catch our right leg with our Dynaband. So if you've got it nearby, plug your left foot into the floor, bending the knee like it was before, but the right leg is going to kick up. Remember to relax the shoulders down still. Relax the head, make sure the nose points forward. We're going to let the leg go down as we breathe in and kick it up. Stomach and then the leg up as you breathe out. Still trying to keep the tailbone on the floor, yeah? It goes straight down, breathing in, breathing out, stomach and leg up. And again, breathing in. See if you can really flex the toes, Anne, and also Emily, really the ankle and the toes so they're really active. That's it. Inhale, exhale. 3 last ones. Breathe in, breathing out. 2. Stomach in, leg up. 1 more. Keep the leg up, the tailbone on the floor. Try to really isolate your toe and your ankle, drawing circles with just your toes and your ankle of the right leg. And try and really draw them fast today. Try not to move the knee, try not to bounce the leg up and down. Keep it all still, just the toe and ankle. Go on. 4 more seconds as fast as you can. Try not to bounce for 3, for 2, that's it. And 1, other way. Same leg, change direction, really fast still for 8 seconds. Go on, 7, try not to bounce. 6, 5, keep a fixed eye position, nose points to the ceiling. 2 more seconds. 1. Good. Release that. Flex the toes again. Let's bend and stretch that knee 4 times. So you're going to breathe in as it stretches and then breathe out as it lengthens. Stomach in. And again, breathing in. Bend. Exhale. Tailbone is still on the floor, yeah? Think of the toes. Still flexing towards your face and the ankle so that the Dynaband doesn't escape. That's it. Better. Inhale and exhale up. Can we do one more? One last one. And we'll stay up with the leg. So you can stay as stretched as you can with your toes flexed and ankle with that leg, moving it in little circles inside of your hip joint. So you want to draw little circles. They don't have to be fast. I want you to think of not rocking, not moving your left knee at all. Make sure that it's not hanging out either, that the left big toe is plugged into the floor. Better. Inhale, exhale. Now squeeze your stomach in as the circle finishes off. So it would be breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Other way. So change your direction. Draw little circles, at least 8. I'd like to think of maybe more. But take your time to really find if there's any squares coming about, or if it's any harder, or if your toes relax, or if your knee or your thighs relax, or your opposite knee. 4 more little seconds. Circles. 3 and 2 and 1. Lovely. Can we stop that movement and just walk up our leg or our Dynaband? So you want to try and lift your head and shoulders up here. Stretch and grab the top of the leg or the Dynaband and then drop the head and shoulders back down. See if you can maybe stretch the bottom leg too. And have a few seconds here of just breathing deeply, relaxing the shoulders away from your ears and into the floor, sliding the right hip away from your right armpit, trying to stretch your right thigh, tailbone on the floor. Think of the bottom leg also activated, even the toes, the ankle. 4 more seconds there. 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg there. I want to do a twist. So just as you are, grab your Dynaband with the left hand, both of them. Start slowly and try to keep both parts of your lumbar spine on the floor. Really make sure your right hip is sliding down and cross the leg a little bit there. That's it. Hold it there for a few seconds and then see if you want to bend the knee and go into a full rotation there. But stretching it and holding it, maybe looking towards the opposite side to where the leg is, to the right shoulder. 1 more deep breath in there. Breathing out. And come back to center slowly with that leg. Squeeze it in. Give it a hug. So we're finishing off with the left leg, yeah? Same thing other side. So when you're ready, relax the right foot onto the floor, the knees right above it. Grab the left leg with your Dynaband. Let's squeeze the elbows in. Try not to move the tailbone off the floor. And let's kick it down as you breathe in. Exhale, stomach in, leg up. And again, breathing in. Try not to wobble the other knee. And the foot should be rooted on the floor. Exhale, stomach in, leg up. Breathing in. Exhale. And 3 more. Stomach in, leg up. Exhale. Last one. Exhale up. Hold the leg up and do little circles just with your toe and ankle. As fast as you can. Try not to bounce the leg. Go on. Keep it still. That's better. 4 more seconds there. 3. A little bit faster. Go on. 2. Notice any difference with the other foot. And 1. Other way. Change direction. 8 seconds. Fast. Try not to move that knee or the thigh. That's better. 3, 2, 2, and 1. Well done. Now keep the foot flexed, bend your left knee and stretch it. So you want to inhale as you bend, really bend. Exhale, tailbone down, stomach in, leg up. Think of the right knee, don't let it hang out. Breathe in. Exhale, stomach in, leg up. And again, breathing in, lengthen the spine still. Feel it on the floor. Exhaling. And breathing in. Exhaling. Can we have one more, last one, to hold it up? So you're going to breathe in, exhale, stretch the leg to hold it up, flex the toes, remember. We're moving the whole leg inside of our hip joint. Try not to bounce the other leg or rock it around. Breathe in and out as you do little circles with the whole of the leg. Flex those toes, go on, and the ankle. Stretch the leg if you can, tailbone on the floor. Inhale, exhale. Other way. Little circles, change in direction. Try not to rock, remember. Relax the shoulders, go on. The eyes, the jaw. Flex the toes. 3, 2, 1. And then stop that movement, well done. Walk your way up the leg, go on, up your diner band. Try and lift your head and shoulders. Add a bit of weight here. Get a good grip and then lay down softly. Think of the shoulders plugging down. Think of the right leg maybe stretching. Imagine the right leg is on the floor. Really try and push it into the floor if you are. And just breathe here. Think of the toes, flex them. If you can, do. And then slide that left hip away from your left armpit. See if you can find any more space. Be gentle and kind. But give yourself a bit of a tender tug on a breath out. Relax the back of the neck. It should be long, remember. Grab your diner band with your right hand, both of them. Left hand, make sure that it's helping you plug the left hip down. Cross your leg a little bit. That's your left leg. Have the stretch there. Notice that flexing the toes will help it really burn. If you can't feel it, I definitely increase the stretch by flexing toes and ankle. And then bend the knee, make your way to the rotation. Reach your arm out, opposite arm, and try and turn the head the opposite way to where the leg is going. So if the leg is going to the right, you're looking to the left. Try and relax there. One more deep breath. Breathing out. Lovely. Come back to center, give that leg a hug. Try and relax the groin area. Maybe grab the other leg when you're ready. Interlace the fingers, give yourself a squeeze or two, a rock or a roll, whatever feels good for you. Definitely feel the lumbar spine, middle spine, and try and massage it a little bit as you do that. And when you're ready, rock up to any comfortable sitting position for you. Make sure it's comfortable, because I do want us to, just for a second, if you've got the time, I promise I'll be very short, grab our head and just stretch it down, drawing a figure of 8. So you're pointing your elbows to the floor, the head down, trying to keep a long spine, but turning the head one way and the other lightly. For 8 seconds. Close the eyes, breathe deep. 4 more seconds. And then looking forward, stretch the arms up. Try and grow, find space, breathing in. And as you breathe out, just release the arms, squeeze your pelvic floor, the core, and bring them down in front of you. Well done, nice practice, guys.